Mr. Elman, sustainability is probably the biggest challenge in today's environment, and AI is another emerging hypertrend. How do these things go together? How can AI help us with sustainability issues?
And you're absolutely right. Climate change is the crisis that's affecting everyone around the world. And we believe technology, including AI, can have a big impact. In fact, we commissioned research last year that showed 20 to 25% of what's needed to get to a net zero economy in Europe is going to require technology and AI. But AI is not new. If you use Google Search, if you've used Google Maps, you're already using AI. But to give you one example, on Maps, if you want to drive somewhere, we now use AI technology to show you the most fuel efficient route. So if it's not already the fastest route, we will say this is an alternative route. It may be, let's say, 2 minutes slower, but could save you, for example, 15% more fuel. So really using AI to help people make more sustainable choices.
So this is in a way a method to make cities smarter and more sustainable on the second level.
Absolutely. Now, cities are really important. So cities account for around 70% of greenhouse gas emissions. They have big ambitions, but often lack the tools and the data they need to take action. So we provide a tool called the Environmental Insights Explorer. It's free for cities. We have data for around 40,000 cities, 7,000 in Europe. It gives them data on things like transport emissions, building emissions. What is their opportunity to deploy solar? So, for example, we're working with the city of Athens that's used that data to help baseline and understand their transportation emissions, and they're using that to track year-on-year progress to see if their efforts are actually driving the progress that they're looking for.
What about the issue of heat? We see global warming, we see temperatures rising. How can we cope with that, and what is your input on the field?
So heat is an increasing problem, and there are a number of ways we're trying to help. So the first is with heat alerts, which we'll be rolling out later this year. So again, using technology to identify when we think there's going to be a problem with heat and alerting people around the world so they know to take action. The other really interesting area we're using technology, again using satellite imagery and artificial intelligence, is something we call tree canopies. So cities often have a problem now called urban heat islands, where within the cities there's this real heat caused by the buildings and obviously the growing temperature. And we've provided a tool now called Tree Canopy, which helps cities understand where they can plant trees to help deal with that issue. We've been piloting it very successfully in the US, and recently we've launched that out to 350 cities, including 90 in Europe, and we'll be expanding that out around the world to cities everywhere.
So to wrap it up, what is your vision for a more sustainable future?
So we absolutely, as Google, want to help be part of a sustainable future for all. We do think technology is a key part of that. We've set very ambitious goals for our own business, so we're aiming to be net zero by 2030 in our operations and our value chain. But we really, through our technology, want to partner with others, whether that's government, cities, large companies, startups, enterprises, help them on their sustainability journey. And we want to help millions of people everywhere to make more sustainable choices through Google tools.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.